It's only 20 years ago, 19 years ago, that you didn't speak English, you weren't unknown in America. It's a fabulous, you know...
Weird. So sorry, when you first went to America, you didn't even speak the language?
Nothing at all.
How good-looking does a man have to be to get cast in a film and the director goes, he doesn't speak the language, not a problem?
Yeah, but look at me. It doesn't matter how good-looking you are. I am now doing a cat that is actually a dog.
But Mambo Kings, that was your first movie in English. Yeah. So you had to go and you had to meet with producers.
Yeah, there was... I mean, I went to Los Angeles because Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown, a movie that I did with Pedro Almodovar, was nominated for an Academy Award. And I met somebody there who actually was not even an agent. Manny was at that time just taking coffees to the agents. And he said to me, "You want to be represented in America?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." And I went away. And then I went to do an Italian movie in Venezuela. When I came back, he says, "You have to go to London and have a meeting with an American director who wants to do this movie, The Mambo Kings." And I said, "But I don't speak English." So we just go there and just pretend that you speak English. You don't pretend that you speak English. But you go there, just do something. So I came to London and I met with this guy in a very fancy restaurant. He was a very elegant guy. And he started speaking with me and I didn't understand one word that he was saying. It was just, and he was saying, yes. And yes, and eventually something more complicated, like, of course. And at the end of this conversation, I just learned a line that was the key of my career. I said, "I can do that." And he actually believed it. And that's why we are talking now, my friend.
But
that's the beginning of my career.
That's brilliant.
But it's like...
It's
It's like a fairy tale. It's like, I mean, I can't imagine going to Spain now. I don't speak any Spanish and going, yeah, I'll become a film star, I'll be fine. What would I do? Get a Botox injection in my tongue so I have a lisp? I'm from Barcelona. Try and make it as a film. Look, if you wrote your story in a film, people wouldn't believe it. They'd say that can't happen.
It's true.
Because, Salma, I mean, obviously you spoke English when you came to America. But
I spoke shopping English.
Small,
medium,
have those
blue,
and those.
red,
Wasn't there a thing when you got a review of Desperado and you thought it was a bad review? Do you remember that story?
Oh, yes, because they said Salma Hayek bombshell, and I said, oh, my God, they are saying that I bombed the movie that I bombed. It was so bad.
And then you do these movies, but then afterwards you've got to presumably do things like this. You've got to do press, not speaking very good English.
That was bad. I made huge mistakes there.
Was it a journalist who asked you what was your favourite American food?
Yeah, and I answered him Francis Ford Coppola.
He does make a pasta sauce.
That was very bad.
What does the journalist do? Does the journalist
He just laugh his butt off.
He just laughed his what off?
I don't know. I did say something
say?
weird. Don't you see? This to me all the time. Let it go. People
Just seems to be a lot of sexual tension. Have you thought of maybe... I think you need to get each other out of your systems.
You're just projecting.
Salma, you're right. I really like him.
I knew that.
But Salma, you broke 1 billion hearts when you said "I do" to Monsieur Pinault. Pinault, yes. So it's you, Monsieur Pinault.
Fine.
And you've got your daughter, but you're the only one in the house who doesn't speak French?
Yeah. I speak very, very bad French. Very, very bad.
But isn't that your own fault? You had the opportunity.
I did. My parents sent me a long time to learn French when I was really young. And it sounded like a good idea, but then when I got to Paris and they told me I had to go to La Sorbonne for like 8 hours straight private lessons in French at 16, 17.
What a terrible opportunity.
Imagine for the summer. I'm sorry, when you're 17...
I'm with Salma.
You want to be stuck
awful.
in a classroom with a teacher. So I lied. I told my parents that my teacher died. Anyway,
That's why I don't trust you. You see, dangerous woman.
Well, right now, I'll tell you, I regret it. I wish I hadn't killed that teacher because I had so many problems.
Yes, because does your husband and daughter, do they plot against you?
I understand it now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Those days are gone, baby.
You should have pretended that you still didn't understand it.
I did for a while.
Oh, did you?
Not just with them, but with some other people, too.
Ooh, did you find out good dirt?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It was good to be a spy for 5 minutes.
You asked me about my family, my children speaking Chinese, and you asked me if they'd taught me anything. And I came out with one thing they'd taught me, which is a Chinese proverb, I suppose you'd call it. And apparently that clip went viral around China, and now I am recognised as the girl who tells fart jokes and speaks proverbs about farting. So when I was doing the play in the summer at the National Theatre, people would come and bring me pillows and teddy bears, which, when I pressed the button, would come out with this Chinese phrase, 吐裤子放屁. And...
Loving it.
Yeah.
It's loving it. Wow. It hit hard. It hit hard.
You really did say 放屁, okay?
It was so funny, Michelle let out a little part.
Did you ever think, oh, I can lose my accent, I can sound like an American?
Well, you know, I did not really have that talent. You know, so even though I had an English coach and an acting coach and a speech coach and an accent removal coach.
Wow.
who has passed away since then, but I mean, you know, I should have otherwise gotten my money back. But the bottom line is, I worked on it, you know. I remember that when he says, you know, you always say three. It's not three, it is three with TH. Yeah. So he had me say 3,333 1/3 with the TH and not with the S.
Very
right?
good.
Yeah, but I mean, after 5,000 years, right? After doing, you know, thousands of reps on it, you know. And I remember we get confused with the F's and the V and the W. You know, that we would say, you know, this is a nice vine, but it's actually wine, right? So the guy had me say, a fine wine grows on a vine. So now I ran around with that. Then for instance, you know, he said to me, he says, oh, Arnold, you have to also learn how to say the vibrating Z. We don't have that in German. So he said, the sink is made out of zinc. So I was saying that. So things like that, I was saying things over and over
useful
again.
phrases.
You know,
Yeah,
it was very helpful, but it didn't get rid of my accent. Right? So, but the funny thing is, all of the stuff that they said, the Hollywood producers and the directors and all these geniuses, they were saying that this is an obstacle for me to become a leading man, became an asset. Because when I did Conan the Barbarian, John Milius, the director, said to the press, if we wouldn't have had Schwarzenegger, we would have had to build one. Because I was the only one that had the muscles to play that character the way Frank Frazetta painted it, and the way Robert E. Howard has written about it. So the bottom line was, here was a big plus over set in my body. And then when I did Terminator, Jim Cameron said what made Terminator work and why it became successful was because Schwarzenegger talks like a machine. So I don't know if there's
The original line in the movie as well was, I want your clothes, your boots, and your zinc sink.
That's right, exactly. It was the original line. Yeah. And I rewrote it, yeah.
And I tell you who loves France, Adrian Lester, because I didn't realise you are a French film star. He is.
A very early job I did was playing an American record producer in a film, French film. And the weird thing was I auditioned for this film in English, met the director, and he said, very good, and did my audition, and he said, when can you start? And he picked the date, and 10 days shooting, and I went over, and I met the other actors, and we did this read-through, and went through the scene, and I said my lines in English, and then he said, no. And someone came over with the script.
Oh, no.
No. And yes. No. And the lines were in French.
Whoa. That is a nightmare.
And I can't believe we hadn't worked that out. Do you know what I mean? I thought, you're playing an American record producer. Of course, OK, you speak English. And I got to the set, and it's French comedy, like Comédie Française, so they speak really fast. And we're in the scene, and it's going... And then I went, and there was a gap. And I went, Oui, bien sûr. Parle pour moi. And then they carried on. And there was another gap, and I went... and said my line. It was okay, but...
Wow.
Well, now, here's an odd thing that links them both. You both grew up speaking languages other than English. So for you, Nana, it was Swedish.
Yes, Swedish was my first language.
And presumably you still speak.
For a little while. I learned English quite soon.
Yeah.
After learning how to speak.
But you still go back to Sweden a lot.
Yeah. Well, my kind of family headquarters, we call it the mothership, is in southern Sweden, about an hour and a half north of Copenhagen.
Oh, OK.
So I go there as much as I can to refuel. In a tiny little place called Torgarp, outside Hässleholm.
Hässleholm?
Do you know it? Ooh!
Quite good accent.
Very good accent.
I have a seaside house near there.
In Österlen?
I'm married to a Swede, and she made me buy a summer house.
In where?
It's a place called Torekov.
Yeah?
But what she didn't tell me is there's no summer in Sweden.
Actually, there, you know, it's starting to get quite diabolically hot there some summers. When were you there last?
Every bloody summer.
Yeah, because there's been a few, like, you know, 35-degree summers, which are, like, kind of terrifying.
Not
you know,
really,
you go
no. Horizontal rain.
Not where you are. You're up the
We've
street
had the heating
where
on. I love it, and I have to say I love Swedes. Swedes have always been lovely to me.
Well, and what do you love about Swedes? I'm intrigued to know. That's not me saying I don't. I mean, I'm Swedish, so, but I'd like to know.
They just seem gentle.
Yeah.
You get a Swedish paparazzi comes up and says, can I take a picture? And you say, no, if you don't mind. Oh, right, bye. That's very nice.
That is very
That is nice.
Meanwhile, Sebastian Stan, you grew up speaking Romanian.
Correct, yeah.
Till what age, or when did you...
I was there until I was 8, and then I moved to Vienna for 4 years. My mom was a pianist, and then I moved to the U.S. when I was 12.
But now, you still use your Romanian?
Yes, I do, and I know we have something in common, but yeah, I do.
Definitely don't use my Romanian.
I mean, clearly from what I've heard. But we'll get to that. I mean, someone's cleaning your house, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, with my mom, of course. I talk to her all the time, yeah.
And you used it in as Winter Soldier as well, didn't you?
I did. They had me do it once in Civil War, and I did it on this other film, 355, yeah.
OK. Yeah, now, what you're referring to with Greg is... so you're cleaner's Romanian.
The lady who comes and cleans up my hovel once a week is a Romanian lady, and she will... I imagine it'll blow her mind that I'm talking about her. Hello, Chichi. I've had a long 10-year relationship with her, but she only speaks Romanian and I only speak English. So you'd be very handy. But we have a strange friendship. But she does make executive decisions in my home. I've grown to love it, really. Like I bought a brand new paella pan to impress my friends, and then they were coming round, and I thought, oh, I'll make paella. It was really expensive, and it had gone from the big drawer. And Chi-Chi came in, and I went, if you haven't seen I bought this big paella pan, and she just pointed at the bin, and she went, yeah, rubbish. I've just thrown it away.
Strong opinions.
I love her so much, I went, OK. And every now and again, she surprises me, because I don't think she can speak any English, but she was lifting a big rain barrel, because I had a leak in my flat. So there was a huge rain barrel, and she started to lift it, and I thought, I'll go and help her. She's tiny. And I went over, and I went to help her, and her hand grabbed mine like this and stopped me. And she looked up, and she went, Chichi's strong.
Years of communist suffering. You know what? Next time you see her, you should say, Magandesc la tine tot timpul.
Ah, yeah.
She'll be happy with that.
Oh, what does it mean, no, Sebastian?
It just means I'm thinking about you all the time.
It does.
Kind of are, yeah. You're also in a new movie, The Lorax.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which opened in the States a few months ago.
Well,
but it's a pretty big hit in the States, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very big hit in the States. It's a Dr. Seuss story. You know, if you've ever read Dr. Seuss, he's a wonderful writer, yeah. And this is a terrific film. I play the voice of the Lorax. I speak for the trees. It's really, it was such a blast to do. And, you know, I did it in English, and then I did it in German, and I did it in Italian, and I did it in Spanish twice, Castilian and Latin American, and then I did it in Russian. So my voice is, if you all speak any of those languages, my voice is actually in the movie in all those places.
But that's mad. I've never heard of that being done before.
It's like crazy. It was a crazy thing to do.
Do you speak all those languages, or are you just
yes,
learning them?
fluently.
Like...
All those languages.
Wow.
No. I had coaches and phonetically did it, and it took a month or a month and a half to do all those different languages.
Could you do it in any language? Could you do it in Welsh?
You could do it. You could do it. You speak Welsh.
Well, I can speak enough to.
Say a couple of words.
Do you like green eggs and ham? Could you do that in Welsh?
No.
No, I mean,
all right. It's if you're good phonetically, it is ydych chi'n hoffi wyau gwyrdd ac
ydych chi'n hoffi, where did that say?
Wyau gwyrdd.
No, I can.
Ydych chi'n hoffi wyau gwyrdd ac ig moch?
Wyau gwyrdd ac. Say it again.
That's good though.
No, but you see, this is the way you do it. Like the idea is that what happens is they'll write it out phonetically, and we'll do it over and over again until we get the pronunciation exactly right. And then, make sure the performance is up to what it was in the movie as in the American version. And
I cheated a bit.
It's great. What?
I cheated a bit anyway. I think ydych chi'n hoffi wyau gwyrdd ac ig moch? Cig moch is bacon.
Cig moch.
Cig moch.
Cig moch.
Cig moch.
Cig moch
is
See,
bacon.
That's a great word for bacon.
It means pig meat. Pig meat. But I was too embarrassed. I was too embarrassed to say what ham was.
Meat.
What is ham?
Right. What is ham? Well, it would be ydych chi'n hoffi wyau gwyrdd a, and then ham is ham.
Yeah.
So I was a bit embarrassed about it, so I changed it to bacon, but I think that's fair enough.
Greta Lee's, is it your grandmother?
Oh, dear, yes.
It's a Korean proverb. I've never heard it before. It's genius.
Well, yes, growing up, my grandmother would tell us this one Korean expression all the time. And it's, 울면서, hold on, let me get I've blocked it out of my mind because it's so dramatic.
There'll be letters.
I know there will be.
See,
I'm just going to cut it. I know, and I'm
Korean.
focusing on getting it right because she's passed now, and I can feel her staring at me with laser beam eyes. But basically, what it means in English is, don't cry and laugh at the same time, or you'll grow hair on your asshole.
And what does that mean?
Right. Cheers.
It's words to live by. It really is. Yes, cheers.
Cheers.
What do you think it means?
Well, I think that it has to do with this kind of absurdism of the absurdity of life. I do think that it comes from a very real place of having survived the war and what it means to be alive, and that it is so absurd that life is absurd. But to be wary and conscious of it. I've learned that there's a milder version of this where you simply would grow hair behind your knees. We didn't have that version. And only now, as an adult, have I learned that maybe this isn't a typical Korean expression at all. It's just my grandmother's expression.
You know what they say. Oh, no, we don't know what
Exactly. Everyone in Korea right now is shaking their head.
But don't some people have hair on their arsehole?
They laugh and cry at the same time.
Right.
And that's why.
That's why, yeah.
But apparently it's not okay if you're Korean.
Okay.
Apparently,
Miss
don't want to hear
It's a really big thing in Chekhov, though. Like, he often writes laughter through tears, like crying, like actually through. Like in Three Sisters, he says, like, I only know this because in drama school it was one of those, like, what? How? We can't do. No, I have to do this.
Yes.
Like, actually having to laugh and cry at the same time feels like it's like one of the zenith moments of, like, here, act, go.
Yes.
It's not possible.
Joni Mitchell lyric, laughing and crying, you know it's the same release.
Oh my gosh, there we go.
That's
Of course, famously as a hairy ass.
Joni Mitchell.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's okay if you're a rugby player, this policy, you know, having a hairy ass. That's cool.
Only if you're a rugby player.
You wrote the part especially for Penelope.
I did, yeah. When we were thinking about doing the sequel and placing it in Europe, and we wanted to have this sort of like intrigue, this plot with Interpol, and we thought who could be the best sort of from the fashion police of Interpol, who would be the best agent, and I thought,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And
And I think that Penelope's a very unique, you know, she's an incredibly beautiful person, but she's also a really amazing actor, and she takes her work very seriously, and I just wanted to hang out with her.
Didn't you?
Thank you so much.
But you say Zoolander in a particular way. I mean, I think it's written for you to say it in a particular way.
No, because when he called me and I said, yeah, you're gonna do Zoolander too? And he said, by the way, I want you to keep saying it like this in the movie. You are Spanish, you play a Spanish person that works in Italy and also speaks Italian, but you are Spanish. So I went along with saying Zoolander and Albacete and...
Because I didn't realize that when you went to Hollywood first, I mean, you really didn't speak English.
I spoke so little. I just knew my lines. So I was really freaking out when everybody was talking, the actors, the director, and I had no idea what they were saying. It was really frustrating.
And apparently it led to some embarrassment to the hairdressers.
Yeah. It is true that once I went to the hairdresser and I asked for a...
They were thinking, wow, he is so convincing.
I've done that too.
And now you've just come, is it Russia? You've just been in Russia doing the tour?
Yeah, 6 hours ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very fast.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you must, because you speak Russian, don't you?
I do.
Is it one of those good things where people don't know you speak Russian?
Yeah, it is sometimes. It's pretty nice when, like, the driver has no idea that you actually understand everything that he's saying about you. And it's never really nice things anyways. So you kind of wait till the end of the drive to call him out on it. But, yeah, it actually has its benefits. I did learn the first time I did press in Russia how truly different the translation is. Like, people don't always translate the right way. Because I mean, my co-stars still get translations in their ears. It's never right. It was my first time. I was going, huh, it's interesting.
Do they kind of bland out the questions?
Yeah. It's like an interpretation of the question. And sometimes it's worse and sometimes it's better, which is why it's always like a different answer at times. Yeah, it's weird.
But now, you were just a little girl when you left. It was the Ukraine you were born in.
Yeah, I was born in Chernovtsi, Ukraine. Big town, huge. And, have you heard of it? Weird.
You're huge there. You're huge there.
Huge. You're dench. God, that was just such a cheap shot to get applause. It worked.
It worked. We've been doing it for an hour. Everything's been done.
But yeah, I came in '91.
Presumably, it would have been very easy just to lose the language living in the States.
Yeah. Mom, yeah, but I speak Russian with my grandparents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my parents. Yeah.
So still at home, you would speak Russian?
Yeah.
Because it's quite a...
Oh, God, it is.
Yes.
So, I didn't realize that until it was pointed out to me. But apparently it's a slightly harsh language, which to me it sounds very romantic. I mean, I think it's a great language, but I've been told it sounds like Klingon. Like, I'll talk to my dad, and he'll call and be like, how are you? And I'm like, I'm great. He's like, I miss you. And I'm like, I miss you too. How's Mommy? He's like, Mommy's great. But apparently, to most people, it sounds like... To me, it's just a lot of expression and passion. But, yeah, it's a very language.
No, because we all worked at a restaurant. Were you a waitress, Sienna?
I was for a day.
Oh, only a day?
Yeah, I didn't go well.
Oh, what happened?
I had several very short-time jobs. That was, some man was inappropriate, and I accidentally, / on purpose, poured pasta on his lap.
Oh, don't mess with Sienna.
I know.
That's good.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah. And what happens then? Do you just walk out, or do you...
It was a mutual. It didn't work. Yeah. It didn't work for either of us.
Because you were a busboy, a waiter?
I was everything. Yeah, I was a busboy when I was 15 at a Greek restaurant, and then I was a prep cook at an Italian place between high school and college, and then through college, I was the worst waiter in the world. Horrible waiter.
Were you genuinely bad, or you just hated it?
Bad. No, I was bad. So
Okay.
much so that I remember the guy who hired me was like, he was a friend, Bradley, you are literally the worst waiter I've ever seen, but you have sad eyes, I will keep you. And you know what? You know what's so funny? I'm still friends with him, and he's the manager of this restaurant called Cafe Milano in Washington, D.C., and I see him all the time.
Oh, wow. But in the film, you do speak French.
In Burnt, yes.
And you speak French as well.
I speak a line of French, but he can actually speak fluent French. Yeah, ooh la la.
That's because, didn't you study there when you...
I did, yeah. When I was spring semester of my junior year in college, I went to the South and studied there.
So how would you urge people to go and see Burnt in French? That was good, already very French. You're in it. Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Brûlé. Is that what it's going to be called?
It's got a vif, but I like brulee. They should do that instead. A vif.
A vif?
A vif.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
You say fluent.
It means bad.
Yeah, well cooked. It's not very bad. Because Rob, now with the trip, that's kind of gone global. That's sold all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, here it's a TV series here, but around the world it's a film. And you must now, when you go home, you must look up on YouTube because they dub it into other languages.
Okay.
So you can see it in Spanish. So I was keen to see this. I thought, what sort of voice have they given me? And it starts off with Steve, right? And he's driving the car, and I'm next to him. They've given him a very sexy Spanish voice. So he's driving, going, "Cuanto le meste y cole pellado. Y lo diablo que son te bellayo." And I'm just sat there like this. Then we're in a restaurant. I'm still not speaking, just him. Esto le bate de bilio, holder. I still say nothing. I'm thinking, what is my voice going to be? Then we get back in the car. Again, it's him. And I go... 47th sexiest man in Wales.
But what intrigues me, when they dub it into different languages, I don't know if you watched enough to get this, but when they do the impressions, what are they doing impressions of? Are they doing impressions of the people who dubbed them in those countries?
That's an interesting point. Mi hermano, Michael Caine.
Very good.
Not bad.
Yeah, no, very good.
It's a try.
Yeah.
It's a try.
Good, good. But isn't there a sweet story about you? I think you were in a restaurant and you were speaking English to your friend. Do you know this story? Where they...
You mean I was ordering certain foods?
Yes, I think it was an Austrian restaurant.
I know. It was a Hungarian restaurant.
Hungarian restaurant.
A Hungarian restaurant, and we ate cabbage, and somehow I did not know how to pronounce it. I said, could I have more of your garbage? And the owner stopped and he says, what did you call my food? I said, more of your garbage. And my friend said, no, he means cabbage. And then he says, oh, okay. And then, so yeah, I made many mistakes, trust me.